Hello, welcome back everybody. I know it's been a minute since I did a video. I've been doing a lot of shorts and I hope you've been joining me on the journey on the different platforms I'm on, whether it be Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. But I'm back. I am purposely doing this video, intentionally doing this video so we could get ready for 2023. So let's get into it. Okay, so how do we get ourselves ready to receive or put ourselves in receiving mode for 2023? For all these blessings that's coming, peace, joy, better health, all of that good stuff, right? All that good higher vibrational stuff. Well, there's different things that we do, right? Because nothing is of the singular or single. It is of multiple, because that's what we are, and that's what our creator is. It's about multiples. But there are main things or main tools when practiced, and I'm speaking from my own experience. When we practice these main tools, which I'm going to get into, it will help put us, right? It will help put us in that mode because we would be rotating it out. We would be processing through it, right? And we would be of it. We would be of it more. One of the top ways to put ourselves in receiving mode is to make it clear and to write it down. I know you all heard of journaling, and some might think it, just, oh, it's cliche. Everybody says journaling, but I'm here to tell you all, journaling works because that has been something I have practiced for, maybe, I know definitely over 10 years. And my journaling journey has started from something I saw on TV, and I was like, hey, why not try it, right? And actually, it was a video of or the interview of Lady Gaga and Oprah Winfrey, and Lady Gaga sharing from when she was a little girl, when she would write of and proclaim, right? She was proclaiming as well, because that's how we give instructions to the universe, right? Words backed with emotion. Hear me when I say this. Words backed with emotion puts it's like it prompts it. It actually catapults catapults into the universe, and it happens, right? And that's good or bad emotion behind that. Okay, so in this interview, she was talking of how she would write down of how she was thankful for her parents giving her piano lessons and singing lessons and dancing lessons. And she was also again proclaiming other things, which kids do, but adults, we do that as well. But proclaiming or asking of the universe through her journaling of what she wanted to happen in the future. And if you all are familiar with Lady Gaga, we know her as an artist, whether it be singing, dancing, acting. And yes, that's what she has in the process of her becoming, because we should be consistently unfolding, right? And not to say it has to even be that, right? It doesn't have to be exactly what Lady Gaga is, but just us writing down, us believing, us making it clear. It puts it out into the universe. It gives, and then when we are thinking of it again, we're going back and we're looking and we're reading out loud. I suggest that you read what you write down out loud. Again, words mixed with emotion makes it more powerful, and then puts it out there into the air. It brings it about. And again, I speak from my own experience. Though I saw her example, which we all are being an example, right? We all are being inspired by someone. We all are being influenced by someone. Hopefully in a way that's more conducive to your growth, right? But her example or that example encouraged me to do so. And I was like, well, what's the harm? It's either going to work or it's not. And it actually did work and has been working. So number one, not only journal, but make it clear. You have to be clear. You have to be clear. And if you need to sit down, get in some quiet time, which I suggest we all should have a moment as much as you can a day to have some quiet time so you can just sit and be with yourself, download from the creator, right? Of what needs to be said to you, or you just connecting with God and everything that's of this universe, because it's all there. It's just swirling around. I encourage you to do that and ask, what am I supposed to be doing, or what do I really want? Because a lot of times we don't know that, right? And why we don't know it sometimes, well, I'll give you one reason. If you have watched one of my earlier videos, it's called Why You're Stuck. And in Why You're Stuck, I'm talking about one of the top reasons that people get stuck is because they are in comparison to others and how the lives of others is playing out. And in this video, I encourage you to watch it, but I talk about how comparison is the thief of our joy, right? It's the thief of our peace. Because when we think our life has to be exactly like someone else, it may look similar, right? But it's no one. We're all individuals down here, right? And we're all learning and we're all going through our own process. And we all meant to unfold down here differently. We're all meant to be down here differently. So again, when we say or make ourselves or allow ourselves to feel unsettled because our life is not looking like someone else, and we don't know what that person or those people are going through in their life. We just have an appearance. We just have an image that we put in our mind of their life, and we take it in and says, well, I want my life just like that. But that is that person's life, right? And we all, again, have to find our own way and be of ourselves, of what we are designed to be down here. The things that we might like to do might be totally different from what someone else is doing. And that is okay. Please know that that's okay. You could be friends with someone. You could have people that you care about that care about you too. And you all don't all have to do exactly the same thing. See, when we encounter each other, we still keep this in mind. We may encounter each other, but we all are on our own individual path. We are all on our self journey. And it's just that other people just kind of come along the way to help usher us down, right down the path, okay? So again, let me go back. Let me go back to one of the top things that I encourage everyone to do is to journal. Write it down, make it clear of what you want. Find out what you want. And as you journal, if you are a person that feels better, right? Putting your feelings on paper instead of talking with a trusted professional or a trusted person about your feelings, write that down too, because journaling and writing your feelings down is healing, and that's part of my process. That has been part of my tool, my life tools for years, and I encourage and I tell all my clients and all those who I connect with to do the same. So going on to the next thing to get us ready for 2023, because let's get excited already, y'all. Yay! Oh, 2023. Yes, yes, yes. The next thing I want to talk about is, okay, are you ready for this? Because I know this may be an issue with a lot of people, but that's okay, because y'all going to get better with it, right? The next thing is to be accountable. Yes. We have to be accountable. We have to be accountable of our own lives. We have to be responsible and learn to be more responsible for ourselves. So let me break that down and tell you what I mean by that. So I talked about the journaling, writing that down. right? You're writing your feelings down, you're writing down what you're desiring or asking the divine for. And let me put a pin in that. Just know that some of the things that we ask for, first of all, some of the things that we ask for, just know that they need to be in alignment of who we are at this time, right? I give an example. And I'm going to go back to accountability, responsibility, because I need to go there. What I mean by that is Nikei Salas, who I am in this moment, in this space right now, versus who I was, and I was in the process of becoming, but still who I was 15 years ago, two different things. And one of them, no, I say this. Who I was, again, 15 years ago may not been ready for what Nikei is receiving right now in this time, in this space. Though I was asking for these things back then, but I needed to grow into them to fully receive them and appreciate them. Because I know a lot of times we ask for things, we're believing in things, and I'm not saying to not believe, but when we just have to know it's not a no that we're getting from, as far as the answer. Sometimes or often it's just a not yet. Or same thing, I tell you, it's the same thing if you have, whether you have a child, niece, a nephew, a friend, or somebody and I say a child or a little one because little Johnny Doe might ask you, can I have a cookie? Can I have a cookie? And then you're telling Johnny Doe, no, you can't have a cookie right now, Go take care of the things you need to take care of first in the house. That child might have housework that they need to do. And then when you're done with that, then I'll allow you to have a cookie. We didn't say no to Johnny Doe, right? We just said not right now. And to allow the teaching to happen that we have to be ready for things, and sometimes or often we don't appreciate things when everything is just plopped in our life or given to us, all right? So sometimes we just need to wait, we just allow it, we can keep believing in it, asking for it, okay, but if it's a so-called no to you at that time, doesn't mean it won't happen later, or even something better may come, because that has happened a lot in my life, and I know it has happened a lot in you all's life. So yes, I'll put it there because I really want to get to accountability and responsibility. So accountability and responsibility. Well, again, we write things down, right, about journaling and so forth, but we also have to learn to be more responsible of our own lives, right? And this is what I mean by this. When ordering your day, giving yourself order, are you writing down? Or if you're that person that likes to put it in your phone calendars, that's fine. I like to do both. I've always been a person that had a planner. Matter of fact, I just ordered my planner for 2023 because I have to plan ahead. I love to plan ahead, right? Have to plan ahead with my clients and get ready for them and get ready for my new year or whatever the next month or the different things I have to do. Because that's another way of how life unfolds, right? When we are giving it direction. So one of our responsibilities of ourselves is to give our life direction. Yes, journaling is part of it, but when we have a plan for our life, a schedule, we know and give ourselves, again, things to do, and we put it in order. So, for example, if I know I have to connect with a client on Monday at 6 p.m. and I have it set already because I put it in my calendar, my physical calendar, and I put it in my electronic calendar on my phone, it helps me to order my day, right? To set my day. So if I'm meeting with the client at 6 p.m., and if a friend wants to go out to dinner at 4 o'clock, in my mind already I'm saying, oh, okay, that sounds wonderful, but can we make it a little bit earlier because I have something to do at 6 o'clock? Now, they're playing again, or my friend could have said 4 o'clock we're going to eat. And some people might say, okay, you still got time. Well, it depends, right? Because in my head, I'm already processing or thinking it out. If it's a half an hour to the place, it's a half an hour back, that's an hour. Sit there, eat, get your food, conversate, connect. Because there's a difference between conversation. There's a difference between conversation and connection, right? Connecting is when you are fully embracing the other person and them as well, right? It's not just talking. I want to connect. I want to really be there. I want to be present with my friend, right? Because they're making a time for me, so I want to make that time for them as well and be a gift to them. Because as you know, and if you have been seeing or seen some of the posts that I have put on Instagram, and I talk about our presence being a gift, because it truly is. When we are with someone, we're spending time with someone, we have to see it and put it in our mind that, I can be a gift to this person. They're being a gift to me as well, because someone's time is very important. So again, we have to be responsible of ourselves by putting in an account in our lives, just like how we go through our accounts, financial accounts, then your personal account of who you are, and that includes, the things that you do. We need to put that in order so we can have direction in our lives, and it makes life go by a little bit smoother, right? Instead of just kind of being taken up in the wind here and there. When we give our life direction, yes, the universe takes heed to that, but we're also, like I said earlier, about being an example. We're being an example to others that we are taking account of our lives. We're being responsible, and that what we do counts, right? Because we can't allow people just to take our time all the time. But yes, that's very important. Now let me put a little extra into the accountability. Accountability also means when it comes to us taking control of our life, is to be honest about our lives. So just like, again, when I said earlier about our financial accounts, right? For us to be honest, if you're looking at your one of your financial accounts, to say, like I said earlier about meeting with a friend for lunch, brunch, or dinner, and your financial account says, no, you can't go anywhere. So you have to be honest with yourself, like, no, friend, I cannot go, and of course you don't have to give the whole rundown or your reasoning, but you just taking a look of what's going on with your finances. And if you want to still have that lunch, brunch, dinner, or that meeting with that friend, that connection with that friend, that would help you to schedule your life for later, right? So it might not be in the finances for you to meet with that person now, but maybe later on. And what do, right? You may pivot. You may, okay, I still want to meet with this person, but in order to go do this, and in your mind, I'm just throwing a number out there, you are planning to spend $50, for this meal or this time with your friend, and that includes gas and everything, right? You would say, okay, I have to do this over here, whether it be a job or some type of work, in order to get that $50. Then you can plan, again, because planning is part of how we structure and give order to our lives. Then you can plan, okay, I will have this money by Friday, so then I would schedule my friend to text or email so we can meet up at a future date. when we are being honest about finance is just one of them, right? But being honest about everything, it helps us again to have order. And that includes, what we're eating and all the different things we're doing. When we are take accountability, when we take accountability of ourselves, it's saying that I want to be better and I want that you are a good manager, because we all are managing something, right? Whether it be a job or work that you do. But the first thing that we are managing, the main thing we should be managing is ourselves. Is ourselves. So yes. So number one is journaling, making it clear of your feelings, getting that out. And when you're putting your feelings out there, don't just write down your feelings. If you are having a sad feeling, a frustrated feeling, angry feeling, putting that on paper, but also talking out, writing out what you're going to do to make it better, right? Because we just don't want to stay in that state, right? We want to lift ourselves up out of that state. Journaling, the next thing is to be accountable of our lives. And part of being accountable is being responsible. Though they are hand in hand, I know they're interchangeable, but also us being honest. That's what I wanted to say. That we are being honest and facing the things that comes with us, right? Finances, the different things of our health, the different things that's going on in our life. We all should be taking time to sit down, like we sit down with our bills. We sit down with our loved ones, but when are we taking time to sit down with ourselves and have a conversation or a connection with self? And again, whether you putting that out, journaling, putting it on paper, or you're talking to a trusted professional, we all should be doing it. Because if we keep putting on ourselves everything that's outwardly, what we have to do for this person over here, that person for our job, for work, and so forth, then it takes us further work away from ourselves. But you, again, are the main person that you should be the manager of, a good manager, a great manager of, and then everything else is extra. And I know sometimes we say, well, I'm this, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a husband, I'm a brother, I'm a sister, I'm a worker, or these different things. But you cannot fully be good or great at those different things if you are not great to yourself first. Yes, that's true. So, all right, so that's some of the things. And we're going to just claim already 2023, because these things that have been discussed in this video, I know you're going to do them. You're going to do well with them. And you're not just going to just do them in one time, right? Because to really get something in motion, we have to be consistent of it. Yes. So in order to really get things in motion, for them to process out, for them to manifest in the physical world, we have to consistently do them, right? Not just a one-off here, one-off there. That goes with anything. If we're walking, we're eating different, more healthy. It's not just the one time here and there. It's the constant practice of it, right? That's what helps it to come about. All right. Peace and blessings to you all. I wish you all well until the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Also follow me and join me, I should say, on my other platforms. I am on TikTok, Nikei Salas. I'm on Instagram, Nikei Salas. And I wish you all well and a great 2023. Bye-bye.